Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is Tyrone back with Tech Life. Great article here from Fierce Network. I'll leave a link to it in the description so you guys can check it out. So T-Mobile puts 5G slicing to the test in LA. So for those of you, most of you should be aware, if not all, there was a large fire that took place in LA, and first responders were in need of, the best possible cell service that they could get a hold of. And that's for all the carriers, right? And there was a lot of cell on wheels, a lot of temporary solutions, but the carriers made it work the best that they could. So in this case, T-Mobile really apparently showed off its 5G slicing. So T-Mobile is trying to increase its share in the public safety market, which we know. The operator is leveraging its 5G SA network to offer network slicing. Some 350 members of the LA Fire Department are using T-Priority. They introduced T-Priority at the Capital Markets Day, and it's their big entry, commercial entry into the first responder sector. This is something that T-Mobile is not going to be able to cut corners on or say, oh, we're going to get there next year. No, they have to really, they're on the spotlight, right? So these members are testing these 300 the network. So they are using it for free for like a certain period. I don't know if it's 30 days or 60 days. And T-Mobile has been doing that with all business transactions, right? Larger enterprise, smaller, they'll tell them, hey, here's phones, here's hotspots, test it, let us know. And that's how T-Mobile is approaching most of these sections. So in this case, they're working with the LA Fire Department. So it's just one of the things T-Mobile is doing in the LA region, where members of its engineering emergency response team have been hunkered down since the wildfire swept through the region more than a week ago. T-Mobile's infrastructure vendor in the LA market is Ericsson. So that's a plus, right? Ericsson is the better equipment, as people say. Besides network slicing, T-Mobile is using AI software-defined networking and network self-optimization to tweak antennas on the fly, making sure they're maximizing T-Mobile's coverage capacity based in the constantly changing situation. T-Mobile has done about 9,000 remote changes to its network during the wildfire, said Stacy Tyndall, Senior Director, Network Engineering and Operations at T-Mobile. So this is also a mix of slicing, and then you have Starlink. Starlink is mostly for the consumer, on the consumer side. Maybe some first responders are using that too, but the first responders are really reliant on the 5G SA, the slicing, and just having that reliable network, having the cell on wheels, having those connections, right? That's something that T-Mobile really has to go after, and they can't cut corners on this one, right? They have to really be there to get these first responders. So I think, if, as T-Mobile said, if they can do it in the biggest city in the United States, which is New York, they can replicate this anywhere. So they're going to go to these agencies and they're going to present them with 5G SA slicing because they have it at scale on mid-band and low band, and they're going to let them test it for free, and then they'll let them make their decision. So this is interesting. We'll see how this turns out for T-Mobile. Stay tuned for more. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.